Nikki, very nice meeting you.
He's the Johnny Vaughan of fucking Italy. Can I get another coffee? Sorry about that.
Of course you can, mate. Cappuccino, yeah?
Please.
Being on mainstream radio during the show, you're playing some Italian rap artists and then the new Dua Lipa, which, you know, I can all dig, but when Just Another Rainbow comes in the playlist, it's like a portal almost. For me, you know, it opens up, I feel like I'm on mushrooms almost, you know, it's like a psychedelic experience.
Totally.
And it feels like the beginning of a new adventure. But the initial idea came after you joined Liam at Network?
Just before rehearsals, you know what I mean? It wasn't like, we hadn't sat down and gone, right, let's talk about it. It was just like, how have you been? Oh, I'm good, man. Nice jacket. We still got it. And all that. And then it was like, fucking, sort of like, you know, it was like, oh, we're just writing some tunes and all that tackle, sort of.
You never, I mean, besides, of course, the other network back in the 90s, you never really jammed on material when...
Well, we did that. We did the one with the seahorses, the Love Me and Leave Me, but that was just fucking about around the house after drinks, you know what I mean?
Right.
It was never like in the studio, you know what I mean? So there's been talk, but never like, it was never been an official kind of, should we do something? It's just like, no, it's just happened.
So there was a first batch of songs that made you think, you know, maybe we could turn this into like an album?
No, it was always for me, it was always going to be an album. Like putting out one song would be a bit cheesy. I wasn't doing anything at the time.
Right.
So it was like, I'm ready to go, you know what I mean? Like when the songs are ready, I'm here, man. I'm
Yeah.
ready to do it.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised, you know, when I saw the title of the second single, Marzo to Liverpool, because I always thought there was a bit of a rivalry between Manchester and Liverpool. So I thought, you know, maybe they were extending the olive branch to Liverpool, or maybe just rhymes better.
Yeah, it was a toss-up, Liverpool or Blackpool. I went for Liverpool because I love the Beatles.
Of course, yeah.
And Mars to Manchester, it's a bit Eminem, innit?
Bit lumpy.
Bit lumpy, yeah. But the Scousers are all right. We get on with them. It's only football really that drives a wedge through us. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's only football. Like, I respect all the bands from Liverpool. I like,
of course,
yeah. The Beatles and that, even like the new bands. You know what I mean? But it's only football that sort of gets in the way.
That's where rock and roll came into the Northwest as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Sailors.
Right.
That's right.
From the Sailors bringing over the
records,
little
yeah.
45s
That's
from
right.
the state. When I went to Manchester on the first time, I went to see Mr. Sifter because of the song. You know, I wanted to see Burnage. And for some reason, when we think about these epic bands like Stone Roses or Oasis, we think they come from a mega city. But then when you go to Burnage, you know, it looks a lot more where I grew up.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's a lot of music lovers in Manchester. And I from all the bands and that I've been before, and that, like John was saying before, and like obviously Mr. Sifters was just a record store, so, and he was on our doorstep, so if you take him out of it, where the fuck would we have got our records from, you know what I mean? So a lot of it goes down to him as well. He was an old dude who just liked records.
Such a sweet guy.
So if he comes out of it, well, you'd have to probably gone into Charlton to Busy Bee Records or whatever it was, and that's a fucking mission, you know what I mean? Or you go there anyway, so I think it's just all about the people as well that make the bands, not necessarily that they're in the bands, you know what I mean? There's a lot of music lovers in that city.
Was that your store too, John?
No, I bought a lot of records from going into Manchester.
Yeah, Piccadilly, but there was loads of little records.
Yeah, I remember, was it called King Bee, the one in Charlton?
That's it, I need to get it on King Bee in Charlton. So where John lived and that, they'd have a music little record store there, and then they'd have one in Burnage then. And then you'd probably go through Longsight and there'd be fuck all, you know what I mean? Right. So it just come to the little places potted up that had some decent tunes.
Rock history is full of all these incredible like relationships between, you know, like a guitar player and a singer. You know, there's like so many. I mean, Ozzy and Tony Iommi. I hear actually a little bit of Black Sabbath in the album.
Okay.
Mick and Kid, Plan Page. When you guys were kids, which one was the rock couple guitar vocals that really fascinated you as a kid?
For me, it was them, Ian Brown and John.
Right.
They were like the dream team, man.
Right.
That was the one.
What were you, Joe?
Johnny Rotten and Steve Jones. Steve Jones made me want to play the guitar. Really, I know down to the moment as well, it was the last note before the vocal on God Save the Queen. It's a low bent note. Bow.
God save the
oh wow, what the fuck was that? And how do I make that noise? That's when I wanted a guitar. And not long after that, I was playing three blind mice on one string.
Have you seen the Pistols perform?
No.
No.
I seen him at Finsbury Park, but it was.
When the reunion.
It was in Matlock and all that, but it was great in that. But
I thought it was fun. Yeah, they came to Italy too.
It was Iggy Pop and that. Yeah, Iggy Pop played as well, I think.
I guess, yeah.
But I seen Iggy Pop recently, and he blew my mind.
Yeah, it's amazing, right? Yeah.
Unbelievable. He had like a brass section, just two drummer, bass. They were loud, man.
I know.
And they had this little fucking two-piece like trumpet fucking dude. It sounded like Elvis, but punk rock. It was fucking mind-blowing.
I hear you're rehearsing with like sort of like the classic rock quartet with just bass, guitar, drums, and Liam. Is that it?
Yeah.
Maybe keys as well. I think we need.
I've never been in a four-piece before, so I'm looking forward to it.
Right. Just one guitar, right?
Yeah. Even though John's all over the shop and all that, but it's like it'd be nice to. I don't think I've ever heard a fucking bass in my life because it's just fucking, just guitars full on. You know what I mean?
Barry's got to be on bass.
Yeah.
So there's a psychedelic nature and hypnotic nature in the album.
100%.
In the last few years, people talk a lot about mindfulness and meditation and being in the present. I was going to ask you if you think that listening to or crafting this type of rock songs could be valid alternative.
I've tried both, and actual meditation is very different to working meditation.
Right.
I used to think, because my wife does a bit of meditation, I used to think I don't need that shit because I write songs and I paint, that's my meditation. But I tried TM recently and that works. Have you tried it?
I keep trying it, but then I go back to listening to hypnotic rock music,
It seems like I don't have the time. I think, have you really got 20 minutes twice a day to sit down and do that and nothing else? But after I've done it, I can think more clearly, I can organise myself, feel happier. I recommend it.
Do you do any of those?
I wish, man. I tried it once. I can't focus, but I feel I sit and think a lot. You know what I mean? I can sit in a room on my own and just fucking think about niche. I'm like a goldfish. So I'm happy with that. But I've tried it once with the meditation, and I just fucking.
You don't even have to sit still. Yeah. You can get up and answer the door, say hi to the postman, and go back to it.
Oh, right.
But if your mind wanders, that's okay. You shouldn't judge the meditation, because whatever happens is doing you good.
I was also wondering if your kids loved the new album, while you were making it, you were like, hey, listen to...
Mine do. Mine are sort of like getting into the guitar music now, and they're both in bands and all that tackle, so they're obviously, okay, now Dad Squire's sick, all that stuff, you know what I mean? I was like, absolutely sick. He was fucking well last time. I said, no, but they're going, his guitar's fat and all that, so they're goofing out over it. So but as well as the songs and all that, and they're really excited about it, and I can't wait to come to the gigs.
Right. What about your kids, John?
Well, one of my daughters was in the studio for some of the
on the making.
Yeah, she plays a piano chord on
this album
that we flip backwards. Yeah, it's at the end, towards the end of Just Another Rainbow.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's reversed.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. I'm going to keep an eye out for that.
And she did some hand clapping with all of us as well.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
But my youngest son hates it.
Really?
Yeah.
What is he into?
Eminem. It's a bit harsh when something I put that much time and passion into comes on and in the car and he goes, not this again. And reaches over.
I was going to ask you about California too. That's another big epicenter, like a rock capital in the world.
Yeah, but the main reason we went was to work with Greg.
And another reason, if you're doing it in England, you fucking nosy Parkers, man, you know what I mean?
Right.
They've been reviewed in fucking, wherever.
The Sun.
They've been everywhere, those of dicks, and you know what I mean? Like, so Greg's got his own studio, so we go there, Oasis ain't that big out there, I don't think, you know what I mean? Like,
right, you feel like you have your privacy.
Yeah, there was no, and a bit of something, there was no you're in the studio doing your thing, whereas in England, it'd have been all.
So you come into Italy, right? What's your favorite dish? You know, whenever you get back to, I know you come here, you come to Italy a lot. Yeah.
Spaghetti bolognese for me, man. Always. And, you know, no, I don't think I've ever had a fucking pizza in Italy.
You never had pizza?
I don't think so, no.
Oh.
But I'll tell you what I did have last time in Milan. I had this risotto.
Oh.
And it was mind-boggling.
Yeah, that stuff's great.
Yeah, it was like really like.
Oh.
It was naughty, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make it with bone marrow, don't you?
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's the thing in Milan.
Saffron.
Yeah. Saffron and bone marrow. Yeah, that's the risotto milanese.
Yeah, it was amazing.
That's going to be it, right? When you come to Fabrizio.
I'll definitely try that. I remember coming to Italy with the Roses, and the label took us to a fancy restaurant. But there were olives that were in some like a breadcrumbs or something. They were big, the size of an egg, but with an olive inside. They were really tasty.
I think you're talking about olive ascolane. They're olives, really, but like fried and with something inside.
Maybe.
But there's so many things, you know. Like.
So you're lucky. You know what you're doing with the food, man. It's bang on. Love it.
Thank you guys so much. Can't wait to see the show in April.
It's going to be intense.
I know. Grande. So good to see you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, John. Thanks so much.